Yes.
and also that the buffer zone are maintained. What are your reasons?
Actually, in the first place, maintaining a buffer zones are critical, as I have highlighted in my presentation, because there are more than 5,000 looted sophisticated arms still free floating in Imphal Valley. As per Kuldeep Singh's the security advisor statement, which was reported in September of 2024, out of the 6,000 plus, only 1,200 sophisticated weapons are being recovered. Therefore, 80% still remains with, the Arambite Angles and the valley-based insurgent groups. I want to bring this to perspective when the MP Rajia Sabasa Nazauba made a statement saying that any call made by, if there is a need, we will go back to our previous actions. This clearly states that there are still arms free floating. Therefore, maintaining buffer zones by a neutral forces, security forces, center forces is critical, because that will actually deter emanating of violence from the valley towards, the minority vulnerable tribal Kuki-Jo community in the hills. And these are all actually the outcome of the failure of the state. Failure of the state, which was highlighted in the presentation, in education, in reservation, in political representations, in budgetary allocations, because just 1% out of 100 has been allocated for development of the hills. Every funds have been redirected to the valley. These are all injustices, unjust, mandate of the state government, which is against the interests of the Kuki-Jo people. And that is the reason why we don't want to be a part of a state that is failing a community which is in grave need. Therefore, we are demanding for a separate administration so that we can rebuild ourselves and contribute towards the growth and welfare of this great nation, India.
So, has imposition of president's rule improved the situation?
Yes, I agree to a certain extent. It has improved president's rule, and in addition to the existence of buffer zones, these sporadic violence have stopped, but a dialogue towards the permanent solution is yet to actually take steps. And I think it is the right time that the state, in the sense the governor, highlight this critical issue to the central government, and the central government initiate talks towards permanent solution. Solution, when I say separate administration in the form of UT legislature for the Kuki-Jo community in Manipur.
What is demand from center and the way of forward?
Actually, the center has, as per my knowledge, have demanded for cessation of violence. Cessation of violence, abstaining from violence is, I think, ascertained already with the existence of buffer zones and with the coming of the president's rule in place. And that has been achieved. But what is the next step? If India is to work towards Viksit Bharat 2047, addressing the core issue of Manipur for the interest of a community who are freedom fighters, the Kuki-Jo community is very, very, very necessary. We should not just celebrate Operation Sindoor. Yes, we celebrate, but there is a whole lot of things that needs to be addressed even within the house, and that is the case of Manipur for the Kuki-Jo community. Thank you.
Much more to be done. Justice is to be served, and those who are responsible for perpetrating this violence should be brought to justice. This is yet to be done. President rule is only one step towards peace and justice. There's much more required to be done.
Sir, what is demand from center and what is the way forward?
Demand from the center, because it is within the power of the central government to grant a separate administration, either in the form of union territory with legislature or the autonomous councils, governing councils, as provided in the Constitution, Article 244. So it is the central government which has to do it. Therefore, all the demands are from central government only. There is no demand from the state government.
मैं कहना चाहूँगी एक वक्त का ताला है, वो परमानेंट सॉल्यूशन नहीं है। हमें परमानेंट न्याय का दरवाज़ा चाहिए। जैसे कि आज मैं एक महिलाएं होने के नाते वहाँ पे मणिपुर में जब से 3 मई 2023 से महिलाओं को निशाना बनाए गए, बहुत सारे महिलाओं को यौन शोषण किया। यहाँ तक कि जैसे अभी मैंने अपने स्पीच में कही थी, 2 बेटियों को निवस्त्र करके सड़क पे घुमाई गई थी। ऐसा दर्दनाक हादसे हुई है। और जो एक माँ है अपनी बीमार बच्चे को हॉस्पिटल ले जा रहे थे, उस माँ की बाहों में जो अपने बच्चे थे उनको जिंदा एम्बुलेंस में जला दी गई थी। तब इंसानियत कहीं नहीं दिखाई दी थी। और अभी जो हाल ही में पहलगाम अटैक में कई महिलाएं ने अपने जैसे कि अपने पति, अपने बच्चे और अपने पिता को उनकी आंखों के सामने जान से मार दिया कि अपना पहचान पूछ के। और जो एक महिला से क्या कह रहे थे कि जाके अपने सरकार को बता दीजिए। जैसे मणिपुर में हुआ हादसा है, वो भी हमें ऐसा सवाल होता है कि हमें भी जाके अपनी गवर्नमेंट को बताना चाहिए। जब हमारी सरकार इतना ताकतवर है कि पहलगाम के हादसे को एक मुंह तोड़ जवाब देने के लिए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर लॉन्च किया गया था, जब हर भारत के औरत के सर को गर्व से ऊंचा कर दिया गया था। हमें भी बहुत गर्व महसूस हुआ कि अपने गवर्नमेंट ने ऐसा कदम उठाया कि अपनी औरत के दर्द को और आंसू को उस पे इतना मजबूत कदम उठाया। हमें बेहद अच्छा लगा, हमें बेहद गर्व थे। लेकिन उस टाइम पे बराबर एक कुकी जो महिलाएं होने के नाते हमें ऐसा महसूस होता है कि क्या जो 2 साल से चल रहे थे मणिपुर में कुकी जो महिलाएं के साथ हादसा और उनकी इज्जत, उस पे भी क्या सरकार ने आज तक कोई सवाल उठाया, कोई उनके लिए कोई न्याय का कुछ व्यवस्था किया? यही हमें सोच के हमें बेहद दर्द होता है कि हमारे ही देश में हमारे इज्जत को इतना तहस नहस होने के बाद भी कोई सवाल नहीं है और किसी ने अपना कोई भी बात नहीं खोला इसकी।